You know, we talk about long-range sheep hunting and reaching out across bean fields for a whitetail, but for me, the most precise shot in the entire world of hunting has to be done on the Nile crocodile in Africa. Hi, I'm Craig Boddington. Join me on the Boddington Experience. We're going to go to coastal Mozambique. I'm going to be joined in camp by Jack DeLozier of Legendary Arms Works, and I'm going to go after a Nile crocodile. And you know what? You've absolutely got to hit him precisely in the brain. It may not be a long shot, but if you do it wrong, all you've got's an expensive splash. Stay with us for a great Boddington experience. This episode of BODX is brought to you by Global Sportsman's Network.
Craig Boddington, decorated Marine, award-winning writer, hunter, adventurer. He's explored 6 continents to hunt over 300 species of big game, and he's not done yet. This is the Boddington Experience.
The safari starts at Mungari airstrips, headquarters for Zambeze Delta Safaris in Kutada 11, coastal Mozambique. This is the gateway to 2.5 million acres of wild Africa. He's down.
Well done, Craig.
Yeah.
Nice shooting. Well, Craig, we're getting pretty close to our promised crocodile hole. And this old boar poked his nose up at the right time, and I think that'll make a perfect bait for us.
Yeah, absolutely, and a nice boar besides.
Absolutely, yeah absolutely.
Great. When you go on an outfitted hunt, you're betting more than just your hard-earned cash. You're betting your vacation time, your safety, and your hunting dreams. You've got to get it right. There's a lot of ways to find a good outfitter, but a simple way is to go on my website, craigboddington.com, and take a look at our Craig Boddington Endorsed Outfitter program. Go on the website and you hook up directly with the outfitter. It's based on 40 years of hunting experience worldwide. My program is a group of outfitters that I believe in, and they believe in me. Hey, I know a good outfitter. This hole is known to be the lying up spot for several crocodiles.
Okay, Craig, so basically on the bait, I haven't tied this bait up as I often do on the Zambeze, but we've left it here, and they normally take it the same day. The little camera here has been recording that. There seem to be 2 really nice big crocs in here, and 2 acceptable crocs, also nice, but not quite in the same league that we see on a regular basis. I built the blind about 2 weeks ago, and it's pretty much downwind from the predominant wind we get here, and they've become totally accustomed to it. Craig, I think what we should do is once we finish here is we pop off to the range and just see exactly where your rifle's shooting at 50 yards.
Yeah, we should, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Mark, you've got a big crocodile feeding for me, and you showed me the blind this morning. It's, you know, the shot's going to be probably 50 yards, but between 40 and 60. So kind of just like a leopard, we're going to go to the range now. We're going to make sure the rifle is exactly zeroed at that precise distance. But, you know, I'm no expert on crocodiles. I've only shot a couple in my life, and, you know, I'm not nervous about it, but this is a very precise, maybe the most precise shot in the entire hunting world.
I think you're right there, Craig. We've got a target a little bit over the size of a golf ball. That's about the size we're looking at. There's no room for error, a little bit left or a little bit right, and even if we kill the croc, he'll probably jump in the water, croc sink, so we won't be able to recover him. The ideal shot, if he's perfectly broadside, is just above and just behind the back of the smile. We're hoping for a broadside shot. That's pretty much how he's been lying up at the moment. So we've got a good steady rest for you in the blind. We'll use 2 sets of shooting sticks. You'll probably have to stand so we can get the angle right over a little bit of vegetation. So I think let's go and pick up your rifle and let's zero him in exactly for 50
I
yards.
agree. This is one of the tougher shots in the whole world of hunting.
That's a dead croc.
That really is good enough, but you know, if there was ever a time to be OCD, this is probably it. I'm going to make a slight adjustment.
Okay, Craig, let's do one more on a clean target and have a look where he goes.
Okay, let's do that.
Perfect shot. That'll do.
That'll do. We're here with Legendary Arms Works Jack DeLozier, and we're going to take a look at the brand new Model 704 Big 5, their large caliber version of their Model 704 rifle. Jack, can you tell us a little more about it?
Sure can. It all starts with the 704 Action. This is a modern day control round feed action. We pick up the cartridge out of the magazine, holds it tight the whole way until it's seated into the chamber. Now, something unique with our action is if you take a look at the follower here, we have a raised lift, and what that does is it allows for perfect alignment into the chamber each and every time.
Boy, that really is unique to this action, isn't it?
Now, the second and most important feature of the action is the round bottom. We all know the importance of a round bottom receiver, easy to bed, which takes us down to the stock. We use high-tech specialty stocks. They're fiberglass resin, hand-laid with aluminum bedding products. Then we top it off with a Packmeyer Decelerator recoil pad. Down to the trigger, Timney triggers, fully adjustable. We all know the quality that Timney has. Stainless steel match grade barrels, along with the stainless steel action, and we top off the action in the barrel with Cerakote.
Well, Jack, what you said really pretty much describes all your Model 704s, but some differences with your Big 5 is that you've got a shortened fore-end and a barrel band swivel. Correct. And then you've got good iron sights on it, supplying it with tally bases so that the guy has a complete choice of sighting equipment.
So we've taken, we've taken the expertise of Mark Banster and coupled it with all these features and modern day CNC technology, and essentially we're able to create a custom rifle at production level prices.
It's a good looking rifle, and I tell you what, here in the swamps in Mozambique, we're going to be really, really glad for this synthetic stock and the Cerakote.
Absolutely.
It's 5 o'clock, just starting to get a little bit of light. It's not supposed to be cold in Mozambique this time of year, but it's both dark and cold. But we're going to go out to the swamp and see if the crocodile comes to visit. It's a long drive, and it'll be a long run in the Argo, and we'll get into the blind, send the Argo away, and then do a lot of hoping and maybe some book reading while we wait. We have a couple of hours of dry ground to cover before we unload the Argo and head into the swamp. Amphibious vehicles are a great enabler here in the Zambeze Delta.
Donna, let's talk about malaria today.
Okay, let's.
Donna, I'm super excited about hunting. When you pick your area of hunting, make sure that you go to the CDC website, which is the Centers for Disease Control, because they really have the most up-to-date information for malaria and resistance around the world, and their recommendations for chemoprophylaxis. It's very important that once you pick out that medication that you take it appropriately and take it as prescribed and don't miss any doses.
Okay, so I don't have a weekly one, but I'm taking Malarone, which is a daily one, and I started it about 5 days as prescribed before I came, and I have to take it for about a week after when I get home.
It's really important that you follow through with that once you get home. The reason I mention all of this is because we've been in camp and there have been a couple of PHs who have come down with malaria, so it is endemic here, it's present, and it can be potentially a fatal disease.
Yes, yeah, it kills more people in the world, I think, than any other bloodborne disease.
And there's millions of cases, exactly. When you're going on your next hunting trip, be sure to have a fun but a safe time, and be sure to take your Global Rescue Card with you.
Crocodiles are reptiles, so they come in and out of the water to regulate their temperature. We hope to arrive before the crocodiles come out to sun.
The wind is not totally in our favor, but it's kind of across. I know I promised we'd drive up there, but it's too perfect a morning. With it being so cold last night for him to be out, you know. Yeah. So we're going to get pretty wet going through there, but let's have a look if we can get through.
How deep is it, do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Guys, let's just watch our feet and we'll make as little noise as possible, especially when we're about 100 yards from the plant.
Okay.
There's nothing easy about slogging through this swamp. We've beaten the crocodiles to their spot, so now we can set up and wait.
Set the rifle up so that we don't have to move it at all.
While I'm reading, a big female comes out to sun. There's the big male, but there's no shot. Now he's on our side, almost where we want him.
Was he facing to me? Okay. Yeah, I can't see enough right now. Mark, I've got grass in front at that angle. Okay, that's good. Yes, I can see him now. You ready? He's moving sideways. Yeah. He's gonna come right in just a second. Okay, there he is. I'm on him.
Come, let's go. Let's go, Craig. Pull your gun out. Nice shooting.
Yeah.
Nice shooting. I wonder if this is the one who was trying to climb on top of it.
I think it must be. The color's right.
The color is right, yeah. Many dead crocs have run away. But I'll tell you what, the hornady bullets certainly did the trick here.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Wait a minute. Let me get a better grip. Okay. I think that's it. But I don't think he's going anywhere.
I don't think so. Where are you going?
Mark, that was a perfect setup. You really orchestrated this one very well.
Okay, thank you.
The female came out, what, 2 hours ago?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, female laying there. But you know, they're so hard to judge.
They are indeed. She looked huge initially, and
Yeah.
when he came out next to her,
He was bigger.
It was obvious that
Yeah.
he had a much bigger head.
Yeah, absolutely, and thicker, and you can see the jowls.
Yes.
It's really a nice bull crocodile. But what a great setup.
Craig, it's pretty obvious that 30 minutes that you spent at the range yesterday was well worth it. As you saw, we had a tiny target, especially the way he was lying in the grass here.
Well, I couldn't really see the smile. I mean, the ideal thing would have been here behind the smile, but the other great shot is just right at the base of those horns.
Absolutely.
And that was what I could see from the sticks.
Well, you made a perfect shot, and here's the reward.
Yeah, it's great. Now, how long have you known about this little hole with the crocodiles in it?
About a month, Craig, and
Okay.
I've put a reed buck or two in every week since
Okay.
then, and stepped it up a little just before this hunt. So
Okay.
I think we had him kind of well timed.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A perfect hunt, just start to finish.
Well, thank you.
So well
Thank you.
done.
Well
Great
done.
job. And now, a Conservation Minute from SCI, First for Hunters. This is a good Nile crocodile from Mozambique, Cutada 11. This is just one of more than 700 animals on all the continents that Safari Club International's record-keeping system keeps track of and puts in a great record book that is available in both field edition and hardcover. But what's really special about the Nile crocodile is Safari Club International was the first system to actually take records and record the size of the Nile crocodile. It's done by just basic straight distance, nose to tail. Field measurements have to be used because, of course, once it's skinned, they're not going to be the same. So let's be honest out there. But it's really a good thing because, like the Nile crocodile and so many other animals worldwide, Safari Club International's record-keeping system has placed value on these animals and really helped to conserve them simply by making hunters aware of them and placing value on them for trophy fees around the world.